go back to Canberra now. A few national security related issues I want to get you across. Joining me now, Senator James Paterson, Shadow Minister for Home Affairs and Cyber Security. Senator, this morning we learned that there is a risk to foreign-made solar panels that we're putting into our grid that could be the target of a cyber attack. Explain why this is a concern.
Peter, last month through another story in Australia, and I warned the government and the Australian people that 58% of the internet-connected solar inverters being installed in Australia come from companies headquartered in China, including companies like Huawei, who we've banned from our 5G network, and who are subject to China's national intelligence laws, which means they can be compelled to assist the work of Chinese intelligence agencies at any time. This morning, the Cyber Research Centre, an independent, respected centre, completely 100% backed up my concerns. And they outlined how these solar inverters could be weaponised against Australia in two ways. One, the inverters themselves could be destabilised through cyber vulnerabilities, which would take out power to your own home or residence or business. But two, if enough of them are connected to the grid, and the Labor Party is rushing them into the grid right now, they could be used to destabilise our entire electricity grid and put it out of power completely, destabilising our whole country or whole regions of our country. Now, the Labor Party is aware of this risk. They have talked about this risk, but they've done absolutely nothing to deal with it. And they're planning to put in 82% renewables by 2030, which will massively exacerbate it.
We know also too, Senator Paterson, that this was a debating point in Britain recently. I think it was the British government who raised concerns in relation to EVs, electric vehicles manufactured in China. I know it sounds like a fantasy movie, sci-fi movie sort of plot, but it's also a risk, isn't it?
That's right, Peter, because a modern electric vehicle is a computer on wheels. It's also an internet-connected device. Many of them are made in China, some of them by Chinese-owned companies who've also designed them. And they have their own cybersecurity vulnerabilities, their own ability to store and collect data on its users, on its drivers, and its ability to be remotely controlled or influenced. And theoretically, people have outlined that you could destabilise these together as a single event and therefore shut down the roads in a major Western city. These are the very real risks that we have to confront and deal with in the strategic environment that we're in.